5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities in the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in Vedas as fruitive activity karma kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have a complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining today's Bhakti Sangha conference call. Let us move on to our next part of the session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. Before that, may I know who all joined this morning?
हरे कृष्ण विनीता गंधर्व माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीतिदासी from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Preeti Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day, giving your recitation. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji and all assembled devotees. I am Sudhakar joining from Saudi Arabia. My humble obeisances to all the people who assembled.
Hare Krishna, Sudhakar Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining and giving your recitation every single day, and all glories to your wonderful services. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the assembled devotees. This is Indulekha Karna Devidasi from
Hare Krishna, Indulekha Karuna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation every single day, and all glories to your wonderful services to the group, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Shyama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Shama Gauri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining, and all glories to your wonderful services to the group, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, and all glories to all the assembled devotees on the call. This is Harita from Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation every day. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Okay. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 गोवर्धनधरं वन्दे गोपालं गोपरूपिणं गोकुलोत्सवमीशानां गोविन्दं गोपिकाप्रियं गोवर्धनधरं वन्दे गोपालं गोपरूपिणं गोकुलोत्सवमीशानां गोविन्दं गोपिकाप्रियं गोवर्धनधरं वन्दे गोपालं गोपरूपिणं गोकुलोत्सवमीशानां गोविन्दं गोपिकाप्रियम्. I worship the lifter of Govardhana hill who has a beautiful form of cowherd boy and who continuously play with gopas. He is the Lord of Gokula, wherein every day is a festival. Yeah, this particular sloka we recite in Kartik. I thought I would recite 3 times. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to your services, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for joining and giving your valuable time and association this morning and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. I now hand over the call to you, Prabhuji. So today's verse is 8th canto, 11th chapter, 9 to 12, Prabhuji. Over to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna dear devotees. Thank you so much for coming and giving me this wonderful opportunity to glorify Srimad Bhagavatam for my own purification. Let us start with prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha नमा ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नाम्ने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते जयतां सुरतौ पंगुर मम मंद मतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्वदाम्बोजो राधा मदन मोहनो तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय पाञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Very happy to be with all of you. I want to see even if you are happy to be with me. And how can I see you all if you are happy or not? There is only one way. by which I can actually come to know if you are happy or not. Yes, some of you understood and some of you haven't. Those who understood, they have done the needful. They've pressed the right key. Yes, slowly devotees are doing that. And once you press the right key, please don't press the wrong key. Remain there. Remain. Yes. So this is how I have written a book, 108 different ways of encouraging devotees to turn on videos during Zoom class in Bhakti Sanjapa conference. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. And we are discussing an amazing chapter. Every chapter is amazing in Srimad Bhagavatam. And this particular chapter is a little hope giving. Yes. The hope is Indra annihilating demons. Yes. So whenever demons get annihilated, that's hopeful. Why? Because usually the demons, they are the ones producing havocs, and even within all of us, we have demons. Right? So what does Krishna do? If you see most of the Vraj Leela, it's yes, Krishna is having fun. At the same time, he's annihilating demons. So when he's having fun, the demons come. And when the demons come, Krishna annihilates them. And that gives pleasure to devotees. So whenever demons are gone, this anartha is going. That's why it's a very delightful chapter. Yes, it's a very delightful chapter. So here in this case, Indra is back. We can say Indra is back. If you see, what is the name of, anyone can tell? What is the name of the 8th chapter that Prabhupada gives? Right. If you have the Bhagavatam, book Bhagavatam, you will be able to tell.
Between the demigods and the demons.
I'm sorry? There was some response.
Yeah, you're asking the chapter name, Prabhuji?
Yeah, chapter name, not the chapter name, canto name, canto.
Okay, withdrawal of cosmic creations.
Yes, withdrawal of cosmic creation. That's a name that Prabhupada gives. Thank you, Prabhupada. Yes, so Prabhupada gives this name, withdrawal of cosmic creation. That means it is Nirodha. Nirodha usually comes in 12th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. That particular canto is dedicated to withdrawal of the cosmic creation. But nevertheless, Prabhupada is given every name very intelligently. Prabhupada knows it. So nothing is so very, we should not take this material world so seriously, especially posts and positions, etc. Sometimes Bali is winning, sometimes Indra is winning, sometimes Bali, Indra, it keeps going on. So this world, material world is not very serious place. It's something not to be taken very seriously. Everything is temporary. These too shall pass away. That's what happens. There was one particular king. This particular king was having a problem. He would get elated very quickly. And he would get disappointed also very quickly. When he would get elated, he used to end up spending a lot of money of the treasury. And then he would regret, oh, why did I spend so much? I just got carried away. And when he used to get depressed, he would go sulking into his room and he would not show his face to anyone for a long time. So either ways, there was extremity. He was facing extremity. So he went and put forward his problem to his board of ministers. And he was seeking the advice. Please give us advice. The minister said, please give us 1 day's time. He said, 1 day's time? They said, of course. It's such a big problem that you're having. So please give us 1 day's time to discuss at least. The king said, all right, discuss. It's okay. And after 1 day, the ministers came up. They came back very smiling, very confidently. So king was also happy seeing their faces. Face is the index of mind. I think these guys, Eureka, they found out something very nice, amazing experience. Okay, very good. So please tell us, what have you found out? So they gave him a ring. And the king said, come on, I have many rings in the treasury. Why you think I am in need of such a ring or a gift like this? They said this ring is very special. It has a special button. You just press this button and one message will come. You'll get a chit. And the king said, okay, let me try it. They said, please, don't press now. Whenever you face any problem where you become extremely delighted, or when you become extremely morose, that time you press this button. You say, okay, all right, I'll do that. That comes soon. It will come very soon. So soon enough, there was a very happy news that the king got. Say, oh, then he remembered the ring. So he just put the button and a message came out. Number one, it had two points, just 2 points. The first point was this too shall pass away, right? And the second point was please fold back the paper and keep it inside. It will be useful next time. And again, there was a very situation where it was very morose, very sad, melancholy. He was sad, crying. And that time again, he remembered the ring. So he pressed this button and the message came out. What did it say? Number one, these two shall pass away. Number two, please fold the paper back and keep it. I think we all should buy this ring. It is not available in Amazon, but it's an invisible ring that all of us should wear. So this entire canto of Srimad Bhagavatam teaches us that. Not to take this material world seriously. Things keep changing. Yes, nothing is constant. Change is the name of the game. So now it is Indra's turn to get back. He's winning. Yes, few chapters back, Indra was in soup. But now Indra is winning again. So this Indra, Bali, demigods, demons, vice, virtue, this keeps happening. That's why they say there's a Sanskrit Shubhashita which I had learned. Chakravarta parivartante sukhani cha dukhani cha. Just like a wheel, right? Wheel keeps rotating. There's a rotating wheel. Time is like a rotating wheel. Sometime it's going to be the time of happiness. Yes. And sometime it's going to be really miserable. So we have to face both. So both these times come in the life of an individual. We cannot escape it. Okay. So we have got a series of verses. And why I'm calm, cool, and collected is because of the fact that there are no purports, hardly any purports. I just have to take the translation. So it's a storyline. So what happened before? Yes, 8 verses have already occurred in the discussion. So in the first 6 verses, Indra criticizes Bali Maharaj. Yes, and this criticism is very much required. Why this criticism? That is actually a Kshatriya nature. The demigods all having the Kshatriya nature. And even if you see some of the demons, they exhibit, they are not Kshatriyas, but they exhibit Kshatriya nature. And Kshatriyas, before they have a fight, they have a verbal fight. Hey, who are you? You are a rascal. You are trying to cheat us. You are just trying to take our position like a child takes another child's position using mystic powers. No, you are horrible people. Yes, today with my thunderbolt, I will sever your head. Yes, this is the way he tried to tell Bali. And then what happens is in the verses 7, 8, 9. So 7, 8, and 9, what happens? He gives a strong reply. So Indra spoke, now Bali speaks. So Bali says, hey, you don't worry, anyone, whether you live or die, in the battlefield, everybody achieves fame, similar to Bhagavad Gita. Bali also speaks like that. Yes, just like Krishna tells, Ato va prapsasi swargam jitva va bhokshase mahim tasmat uddishta kaunte uddhaya krita nishchaya. He was telling Arjuna, what is there to lose, Arjuna? You absolutely nothing. You're fighting, Hatova, you die. Prapsasi swargam, you get the heavens. Chitvava bhokshase mahim. You win, you become victorious, you are enjoying the earth. Tasmat yuddhishta kaunteya. Therefore, fight, O Arjuna. Yuddhaya krita nishchaya. Become decisive and fight. So that's why fight. So same, he's also telling there is nothing called defeat here. Yes, whether you are fame, victory, death, defeat, it's all destiny. No problem. Yes, and those who know this truth, they will never be lamenting or rejoicing for whatever different circumstances. Whether you are achieving fame, you're achieving victory, you're achieving death, defeat, whatever it is. Yes. And then he pokes him. I think you're not learned. This is all philosophy. You didn't study properly, I think. Your guru didn't teach you? Or you were sleeping when guru was teaching? So like that he pulls his leg. So now, right, this is a very strong message that Bali gives to the demigods. In not only Indra, the whole demigods. That's another way to rebuke, right? Talking about your whole caste, your kind of people, they're like this. So that will all the more anger Indra. Yes, you're all awake, dear devotees, because we are going to start the class. So before starting class, at least the speaker's duty is to ensure people are alive. They're there. Yes, good. Those who are smiling, they're there. Those who are not smiling, it seems that they have clicked photograph and placed it there. Anyways, our job is to deliver whatever we know. Whatever Guru Parampara has blessed us, we'll do that. So now Bali is going to give a very strong punch. This is his last punch. One strong punch to Indra. So it's actually punch for all of us. We learn a lot from this punch. Na vayam manyamanana atmanam tatra sadhanam girovah sadhu sochanya Vrinimo marmatadana. Yes. So he is asking here, this particular, you people, in fact, he's saying the translation somebody can read, then we'll go word by word. Word by word is also amazing message that Prabhupada gives. Somebody would like to read translation?
Shall I, Prabhuji?
Please go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. You demigods think that your own selves are the cause of your attaining fame and victory. Because of your ignorance, saintly persons feel sorry for you. Therefore, although your words afflict the heart, we do not accept them. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So, thank you. So whatever Indra has spoken, although your words afflict the heart, it happens. When somebody speaks anything, the words pierce harder than even arrows. The arrow may pierce the body one time, but the words keep piercing the heart and making the person feel so uncomfortable. You die many times. Yes, once the arrow pierces heart, you'll die once. But the words that pierces the heart continuously, one person keeps thinking, keeps contemplating on that. But he's telling now, yes, it did pain. Even Krishna as Varaha Murti, when Krishna came as Varaha Dev, that time Hiranyaksha attained a lot of, he gave a lot of abusive, used a lot of abusive stuff towards Varaha Dev, and he felt back. That shows that Lord is sentient being. Yes, he also feels bad. Even when we say something to a fellow, yes, he may feel bad for some time. It's very natural to feel. But then what he's telling, I'm not going to take it so seriously. Yes, we do not accept. I'm not accepting it. Who are you people? You think yourself as the cause of attaining fame and victory? This is because of ignorance, where you think you are the cause of attaining fame and victory. And that's why saintly persons feel sorry for you. Let's see. Who are you? So here, na vayam, we are not going to accept it. What we are going to accept? Marmatadana, those words which have afflicted our heart. Yes, tadan, that affliction, we are not going to accept. Why? Because manyamananam atmanam tatra sadhanam. Yes. So you have a conception, or you guys think that you are the cause of all the situations that you're going to face: victory, defeat, fame, and uh, blemish in the war. All these things come by your own. You are the cause, and that is why. Yes, that is why sadhu sochaya. All the great souls, right? Those great souls, they just lament. They pity you. Oh, because you guys accept this particular philosophy, and we don't accept. Na vayam grihino hirova. We don't accept your so-called words. So whatever 8 verses you have spoken, not 8 verses, yeah, 6 verses, the first 6 verses where you chastised me, I am not accepting. Yes, this is actually a very good behavior. It's a big blow. Yes. So now when somebody sends you a gift, suppose somebody sends you a gift, and it's a gift which is sent by post, for that matter, right? Sent by the post, courier, you get a gift. You don't want the gift. What you should do? Don't take it. And when you don't take it, what happens? It has a return address. It goes back to that person who gave. Yes or no? You don't take it, it goes back to the person. Okay. At this particular point of time, in order to avoid all other transcendental sounds, we are going to mute everyone, right? And in the end, we will release them where you can speak. Otherwise, in between, somebody joins, right? They are unconsciously start speaking. Okay. So the return goes back to them. So similarly, when somebody speaks something, right? They have uttered some abuse. You don't accept it, what happens? Oh, it goes back to them. And that's what Bali Maharaj is telling here. We are not accepting it. You spoke many things I didn't accept. So whom it goes back? It goes back to you. Yes. And this is one quality that is pinning us down in the material world, thinking ourselves to be the cause. That's the ignorance. That is Maya. Because I am the cause of my success. I am the cause of victory. No. And we are cause of nothing. There's a beautiful word. Now again, there's another demon who prays to Lord very nicely. His name is Vritrasura. And that Vritrasura addresses Lord by a very beautiful word. He calls the Lord as Samanjasatva Virahiyya Kangshed. Samanjasa. Samanjasa. He calls the Lord as Samanjasa, means the Lord who is a provider of all opportunities. Wow. So it was an amazing word that I read. He's the one who provides all. He's the cause of all our wonderful opportunities. It's a Lord who gives the opportunities. Even the opportunities that come, the situations that come in our life, they are actually wonderful opportunities created by God. Cause of attaining fame and victory. Ignorance. So it's the Lord who has provided us opportunity. So even we have to be very conscious. A practical lesson for us that we can derive is whatever. Now this particular opportunity to speak Srimad Bhagavatam is Samanjasa. It's the Lord who has given us this opportunity. And thus I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. I mean, I have seen my spiritual master. When he starts, before he starts his Bhagavatam, he starts on a note of gratitude, expressing grateful for the opportunity that Krishna has provided, the devotees have provided, the management is provided. Yes, and that's how we should also be grateful for this opportunity we are getting to listen to Srimad Bhagavatam. We should be very grateful to the opportunity we are getting to chant the holy name. And this particular gratitude is something that's very, very wonderfully going to create a good consciousness before we do any spiritual activity. So how many of you are grateful for the opportunity to hear Bhagavatam? Let me see it. Yes. Let me see those wonderful devotees. If you're grateful, then please show yourself. No, you're all blessing me like this. This blessing, they're sending me blessings. See, all devotees are blessing me. Yes, thank you for all of your blessings. Next. Now what's going to happen in the section? So Bali has spoken his punch. And now the war has begun. And what happens is Bali is going to fall in this section. Next 3 shlokas, Bali's fall is there. Because the very chapter is obvious. It is Indra who's winning, right? So Bali's fall is going to happen in this next 3 verses. Shri Shuka Uvacha Iti Akshipya Vibhum Viro Narachair Veeramardana Akarna Purnair Ahanad Akshepair Ahatam Punaha. Yes, some devotee can read. Translation. Go ahead.
Sukadeva Goswami said, after thus rebuking Indra, king of heaven, with sharp words, Bali Maharaj, who could subdue any other hero, drew back to his ear the arrows known as Narakas and attacked Indra with these arrows. Then he again chastised Indra with strong words.
Yeah, this goes on. This is Kshatriya behavior. You throw sharp arrows of you should throw sharp arrows at the same time you should throw some sharp arrows of speech. Very strongly you're throwing your arrows. Yeah, we do both. Kshatriya speak through both. Their arrows as well as the words. So it was Bali's attack. Shri Shuka Vacha, Shukadeva Goswami said, Iti akshipya vibhum. Thus, what did Bali do to Indra? He chastised him. He gave him chastisement. Even Vritrasur chastised Indra. It's very similar. Yes, there is a demon versus devotee externally. But this particular demon is a devotee at heart, right? Even Vritrasura, it's demon versus Indra. But that demon also is a very nice, pure devotee at heart. So both of them, he also chastised. That's why I'm drawing parallels between them. So he also chastised. He chastised the great Indra, somebody great. Yes. And here Bali is called as Veera. Yes, because he is now going to attack. So Bhagavatam makes everybody ready. Veera. Sometimes even Maitreya, he calls Vidura as Veera many times when he is describing the pastime of Varahadev and Hiranyaksha fighting. And why is he calling him Veera? Because he likes to hear the Veera pastimes of Lord. That extraordinary, chivalrous pastimes of Lord, where Lord is fighting. He loves to hear those pastimes. So he's Veera. Fight scenes. But here this Veera is performing the fight scene. So he's about to start. That is why Bhagavatam is calling him Veera. So Veera immediately, Nara Chair. So Nara Chair is that special arrows that he took out. He took out his most special weapons. And his Bali is known as Veera Mardana. So he is a Veera himself. And he can destroy many other Veeras. That's his power. Even Krishna encourages Arjuna many ways, calling him Mahabaho. He encourages. Or you are Parantapa. So these are all the different words that Krishna uses, right? Arjuna, you have the capacity to chastise your enemies. Param Tapa. Param means great. Tapa means who can inflict great pain unto his enemies. Akarna Purnair Ahanat. Yes. Akarna Purnair. So he took up to his ears. Yes. And Ahanat attacked. He left the arrow. And then again, Akshipya, say Akshipya. That words of chastisement he continued. He spoke unto Indra, Puna again. So Bali is attacking with both. He's attacking with arrows as well as with sharp words. Yes. So this is one kind of sledging that happens. Even in sports. People play the sports. They have a strategy. They have a game plan. At the same time, they sledge the enemy also, trying to distract the enemy. This is also one game that people do. Yes, they are talking, sledging, and trying to distract their opponent. People do that. This is a part of game. Everything is fair in war and love, they say. And this is war. So everything is fair. You can speak whatever you want. Next. Evam nirakto devo vairina tathyavadina nam shrayat tat adhikshepam totrahata ivadvitva. Yes. Translation, somebody who would like to read? Please raise your hand. electronically. You want to read? We'll unmute you. Yes, Priya.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Translation. Since Maharaj Bali rebuked were truthful, King Indra did not at all become sorry. Just as an elephant beaten by its driver's rod does not become agitated. Hare
My
Krishna.
Lord. Thank you. So here Indra also is showing some good quality. See, he did not become sorry. Why he didn't become sorry? Because whatever Bali spoke was true. I am in ignorance. I am thinking myself to be the cause. This is good quality of Indra. Indra is not saying, how dare you call me like this? It is not true. Whatever you are saying is bogus. No, he accepts. Yes, it's correct, correct. Whatever you said is correct. So this is something we can learn from Indra. Bali is teaching us the knowledge that you should not become, you should not be in ignorance thinking yourself as cause. Right? I should not think. This is not proper. We are not the cause. Krishna is Sarva Karana Karana. He is the ultimate cause. We might be, there are different kinds of cause, right? There is something called immediate cause. There's something called a remote cause. A cause that we are not able to see, but is actually a cause. And then there is ultimate cause. Yes. So usually if you see, immediate cause is something that's available by pratyaksha. What is pratyaksha? Three types of knowledge which are mentioned. Pratyaksha Gyan, you can see with your senses. That is pratyaksha Gyan. Oh, I am able to see through my senses. Remote cause is not like that. That may be something which you need to be understood, theoretical understanding. You get some theoretical understanding and know it. This is called as paroksha Gyan. And then there is ultimate cause. This is aparoksha Gyan. That this requires realization. So in any situation, we can see the immediate cause. How is the rain coming? Oh, the rain is coming because of, it's coming from the sky. That's it. Sky is the immediate cause of rain. Correct? Then there is paroksha Gyan, which we understand that Haber's cycle. How the sun is absorbing the water from the ocean and then condensing it, creating the clouds, etc. So this paroksha Gyan, we understood by studying some science, by studying the Vedas, we understand this. But ultimate cause is always Krishna. This requires realization. Right? That is aparoksha Gyan. That comes when we serve the spiritual master. When we are serving a guru, then we get this aparoksha Gyan, the ultimate cause is Krishna. Correct? So Indra also understood. This is correct. What he's telling is true. So just as elephant is beaten by the driver's rod, he doesn't become agitated. Why are you beating? Even the horse, he doesn't get agitated because he knows that this, he will do this, he's doing this for me to go ahead. He's giving me a direction. How many of you have done horse riding? Elephant riding, horse riding? Any elephant riders? Okay, I don't. The elephant rider is there. There is Bhakti Sundari Mataji. Let's ask her. What is the principle of horse riding? How do you ride a horse? You can tell us, educate us.
Oh yeah, I didn't do horse riding. I did elephant ride once.
You rode the elephant or you sat?
No, I didn't rode. I just sat.
That is not counted. We want somebody who has driven. That's what I was asking. I've done horse riding myself personally. So they train us. It's not that very difficult. Once you sit and mount on the horse, then you have to mildly. You need to have a stick mildly hit. That hitting is something that decides the speed. And then you have the reins. You pull it back, speed slows down. So that's brakes. And you move the reins left or right, that decides the direction. Very easy. Only thing is you need practice. Otherwise, it's not so easy. Correct? So that is horse riding. A simple principle. Horse riding, we do like that. So when the animal is hit, the animal knows you have to go ahead. So similarly, animal-like mentality or animal-like consciousness needs beating. Without that, we will not be going ahead in our journey. So Bali's words are hitting Indra, and Indra is accepting that hit because he's thinking in his mind, yeah, this is good for me. By this hit, I'm going to go ahead in my consciousness and get purified. So this is one good quality we think of. Nobody likes to be chastised. Right? You get chastised or somebody speaks harsh words upon us, we immediately become Prabhu, don't commit Vaishnava Prarth. We say that. Right? But on the other hand, if we take it positively like Indra, okay, this is good for me. I will accelerate my bhakti. I will go ahead in my Krishna consciousness. So let these words become and we add like a nice fuel, like this be beating of this elephant. I should not complain, let me go ahead. So that's a good part about it. Let's see the word for word. Evam nirakrito devo. So thus being defeated, thus evam in this way, nirakrita deva vairina. Indra was having a small setback. So next verse is the hope. Where is Bali winning? Indra is winning, Prabhu. Bali is only winning. Where is Indra winning? You must wait. It's going to come. Yes, so this is part of life. Chakravarta parivartante. There will be defeat, there will be victory. Both also come in order. And even we should not get discouraged by temporary setback. Right? So Vairinya is the enemy. Evam nirakto deva Vairinya. So this Indra had a small setback. Tathyavadina. He was actually, Indra was capable. Yes, he was competent. He was facing a competent enemy who was speaking the truth. He was telling the truth. That's what it is. He's telling the truth. Tatyavad. He's having tatya in his speech. Vad means the speech. And tatya means there is a particular truth in the speech. Tatya. So, na amarsyed tad adhikshepam. So he did not lament. That's a good call. He didn't lament upon na amarsyed tad adhikshepam. So that chastisement that he received, he did not lament. Yes. Totra atah iva dvipaha. Dvipa is an elephant. Just like an elephant, so he is beaten. Totra ahata. He is beaten by the driver with that stick to go ahead. So he did not take it. That. Now I think finally we'll have one line purport. last verse for today. Praharat kulisham tasma amogham paramardhanah sayanoonyapatat bhumau chinna paksha ivachalah. Yeah, translation summary. Yes. Bhakti Sundari Mataji.
When Indra, the defeater of enemies, released his infallible thunderbolt scepter at Bali Maharaj with a desire to kill him, Bali Maharaj indeed fell to the ground with his airplane like a mountain with its wing cut off.
Thank you. In many descriptions of Vedic literature, it is found that mountains also fly in the sky with wings. When such mountains are dead, they fall to the ground, where they stay as a very large dead bodies. We'll see the word to word. Praharat. Kulisham Praharat kulisham tasma. Tasmai. So, unto Bali Maharaj, now what did Indra do? He counterattacked. He counterattacked with this thunderbolt, the most powerful thunderbolt. Yes, his Vajra. Kulisham. Anogham Paramardanaha. Now, even Indra is expert at defeating his enemy, Paramatma. Yes. Amogha means infallible. So, who is called as infallible here? His weapon. This Kulisham is infallible. This weapon has never failed. Again, Vritrasur was attacked with this weapon only. Right? Sayano Nyapatat Bhumau. And then Sa Yana. Just like Yan. Yan is aeroplane. So just like an aeroplane, Nyapatat, he fell down. Bhumau, on the ground. Chinna Paksha Iva Achal. Achal is mountain. Chinna Paksha is wings cut. Formerly, even the mountains used to fly in the sky. They had wings and they used to fly. And whenever the mountain's life is finished, the wings will go off and the mountain will come and drop. So this was very dangerous for many people living on the earth. So it was Indra who was approached by, because he's in charge of the maintenance. So all the people went to Indra and they approached him and they said, see these mountains, anytime they can fall on our head. So we are very scared. So what to do? You cut off the wings of all the mountains. So it is Indra actually who cut off the wings of all mountains with his Vajra. Yes, it is Indra with his Vajra cuts off the wings of all the mountains and thus all the mountains came down. They all fell down. Otherwise, they used to fly in the sky. So that is where this analogy is very beautifully narrated in the Bhagavatam. Right? Chinna Paksha Iva Achala. So you cut off the wings. Paksha means the wing. That's why a person having the wings is called Pakshi, the possessor of wings. Correct? So just like mountain falls like that, Bali also fell down. He fell to the ground. So that's the whole section, this particular section where Bali is falling down. Yeah, so this happens. And Indra wanted to give a death blow. His thing was one shot, kill him. Hit the thunderbolt and kill. So what is that thunderbolt weapon that we launch, which has a potency to destroy the mountain, Meru mountain like cities? That is the Harinam. Harinam is that particular thunderbolt given in the Shastras, which we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The first effect of chanting like this in Bhakti is Kleshagni. The mountain, volumes and volumes of mountain like sins. It's like thunderbolt, Harinam. It can burst apart so many sinful reactions. Right? And the demons, the demoniac tendencies, the anarthas, they're all annihilated when we launch this thunderbolt. Yes. Okay, we'd like to pause here, and the next 10 minutes we'd like to open for discussion. Yes, Her Grace Dayami Radha.
Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for this wonderful class. I have a question. How to naturally acknowledge and realize that everything that we do, our abilities and achievements are given by the Lord. You mentioned He's ultimate cause without getting caught up in the moment and thinking of our own endeavor. You did say to serve the spiritual master and you'll get this understanding. But there was a quote by His Grace Mahatma Prabhu that even with the presence of your Guru and Krishna, you can easily still fall into the traps of Maya Devi if you're not careful. So I wanted to ask you that because you also run that risk if you're not careful.
Yes. So one should pay attention to the Vani of Guru. Yes. And what is the Vani of Guru? The Vani of Guru is the Srimad Bhagavatam. So every day when we are hearing, now Guru is a principle, not a person. So principle is that we take shelter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is spoken by the Guru, and the message is very clear. Krishna is the proprietor, Krishna is the controller, Krishna is the enjoyer. This is the priest formula. Oktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam yatmasvam santim richati. So what does it obviously imply? What is obvious? Obvious is we are not the controller, we are not the enjoyer, we are not the proprietor. It is Krishna. We are not. So first you have to realize we are. First step is we have to realize we are not. Then second step we can realize Krishna. My spiritual master would tell, put Krishna in the center. So I was one particular yatra that he conducts in the Kartik many years ago. I think this was 12 years ago. Then he started telling the entire practically whole yatra I observed. He said, put Krishna in the center, put Krishna in the center, put Krishna in the center. And I wondered, after coming back from yatra, I had a question how to put Krishna in center. So I had gone to attend his Bhagavatam class in Mumbai. So there he mentioned, your first step to put Krishna in center, you get out of the center. Yes, we get out of the center, then things happen. Yeah, so that's the beauty. So when we hear the Guru Vani, the wonderful message of the spiritual master Sri Guru, Srila Prabhupada, the Srimad Bhagavatam, repeated, then we remain humble by understanding this reality that we are not the control. That's what even Bali is chastising Indra, right? You are not the control. Is again and again telling you are not the control. You out of Maya, in Maya you are thinking you are the control. You are not the control. That's what is the whole theme of Bali. He gave a good message, and the message was so nice that Indra also was considering good. Yeah, correct. I agree. You're right. He's accepting it. So we need this message every day. Nityam Bhagavad Seva. When we hear this repeatedly one time, then what happens? That paroksha jnana, that theoretically we understand. And then with that particular theoretical knowledge we serve. We do service with this spirit that no, I'm not the controller. Then that aparoksha jnana will also come. Whatever theoretical knowledge we have got, we have to hold that conception. We have to hold on to that conception and serve. Yes, with paroksha jnana you serve, you will be blessed with aparoksha jnana. That ultimate realization that we are not the controllers. Krishna is the controller. Is that all right?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Sachidanand Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. In sequentially reading, we have not reached to 8th canto. So if, as you are preaching from 8th canto, we can read and understand by opening book, reading book.
Yes. We can, definitely.
And one thing I had to add, Prabhu, we were not having cycles in childhood and school age. In village, we are going by riding horse only.
Oh,
even
nice. Interesting.
Even 7th, 8th class. Alone.
Okay. Oh, those of you who do not know, Sachidanand Prabhu is a very senior personality in his 80s. So he has lived a very wonderful life in his village, and he recalls of traveling in horses. Oh, nice. So you have a realization of what is practically spoken here. Yeah, correct. We need that. We are all like that horses and the elephants who need such whips in order to progress in life. That is the whole point. And yes, so although we are systematically studying Bhagavatam in the Bhagavatam classes, one by one verses, or sometimes a collection of verses, we should hear these words. Tat Shrinman Supatan Vicharana Paro Bhaktya Vimuche Nara. It's our duty to listen and then go back and study what we have listened. And then you'll see this message will very deep. And vichar. Think. After this class, my request to everyone, in case you want to take down a small break, take a 2-3 minutes break and just recall the points which you liked. And sometimes when there are no questions from audience, any questions? So devotees, there are just no questions. Let's just run away to our next activity. No, wait. Let's just quickly recall. Let's recall whatever we have learned. Is that kind of vichar is very important. We have to contemplate. We have to reflect on what wonderful points that we gathered. Then that will stay with us. We just hear, make notes, then go to the next class. Things don't work. We have to sit down and we need to revise. That's how a cow does, right? How does mother cow eat? Mother cow has 5 stomachs. So first she will eat all the grass. So much eating. And then go to a particular place, sit down, bring back that grass, and then chewing the cud. We have heard this in science. We have studied this. Chewing the cud. Chew it, chew again. So that's what we should also do. Okay. Another 2 minutes. Any comments? No. Okay, there any points that you liked from the class? Anybody would like to share next 2 minutes? Something that you liked, you appreciated. You can all type in the chat, you can raise your hands and you can say. There's no problem. But thank you so much for the wonderful class. I have one request, not just from Sunil Prabhu, from everyone. When you say wonderful, you should mention what was wonderful. That will help me. It will help me to understand. I was expecting some points. The parallels you draw from Bali Maharaj Vritrasura, very nice. So that one, thank you. It is there. There are a lot of parallels in Bhagavatam we can draw. Any other points that devotees liked or appreciated? I like the ring pastime. These two shall pass away. Put the note back for happiness and distress. And please wear the ring. Wear the ring and press the button at the right time. By regular hearing and reading, we can get out of the illusion that we are controllers. Yes. How Indra accepts chastisements is a good consciousness. He accepted nicely. So that is something inspiring. We learn from Indra, we learn from Bali, we learn from both. Very good. So he took it. That is very nice. It's a whip that is required for animal-like mentality. So it's a good feeling that he has. When somebody corrects, accepts chastisement, it's difficult. I'm telling you, personally for me also sometimes it becomes difficult. But yes, we have to accept. It is good for us. It's purification. Okay. Chastisement is also required for war. Yes, that's how the wars happen. The Kshatriyas, they abuse each other. And then that insight that makes them bring out their best. Kshatriya ke shabdon ke baan. Okay. How can we put Krishna in the center? By getting out of the center first. Okay. I'm very gratefully, time is rotating like Chakravarta Parivartante Sukhani Chadukani. Time rotates like a wheel. Good and bad times both. Okay, at this point of time, I would like to let you all reflect and go ahead. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, dear devotees, especially Shamagori Mataji, for giving this mercy and blessing. Sir, I keep glorifying Bhagavatam for my purification. With this, on this note, let's conclude. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samasta Gaur Bhakta ki jai. Grantraj Srimad ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha. Kripa sindhubhyev cha pattanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Thank you very much.
Bhagavatam ki jai.
Thank you.
Sri Sanatana Dharma Prabhuji ki jai. Thank you so